Car Talk this morning, we are taking a look at reasons for Americans to be thankful. Chris Gersh of Altamus Capital joins us from CME Group. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Angie.
Let's start with those low gas prices. Oil trading down to the 70s this year. Do you see any kind of a breakout for oil? Do you see it ramping up?
Angie, I don't see any breakout for oil. Despite me driving a V8, I don't think that there's many of me out there right now. I think a lot of individuals, especially considering how cold it's been, are not going to be traveling as much this year. A lot of the retail shopping is more and more online, and therefore the demand, I think, especially locally in the U.S., is going to be lower, and I think that is going to keep it range bound under $75.
And then what about this record harvest? Soybeans and corn have had a terrific year.
Soybeans and corn have had a terrific year, a very volatile year, way down and then way up in the last month or so. And that's really based on those yields being fantastic. And the fact is that the product of the rain that we had last spring has really more or less converted into a huge, huge yield for a lot of the soybean and corn farmers here in Illinois.
Do you think that those lower prices on corn that you're seeing in the futures will translate into lower prices at the grocery store in the coming year?
Unfortunately, a lot of that correlation that you are hinting on, Angie, has not been seen. I think meat, specifically milk, and some of the other commodities like coffee are all much higher, and I believe really right now that correlation, trading that into any sort of lower prices at the supermarket, isn't something that people should trade on.
Well, one thing that has been the gift that keeps on giving is the stock market, Chris. It looks like we might end strong here.
Angie, the fact is we might have this Santa Claus rally continue, and we might see that carry through the first quarter with FOMC coming out in the fourth quarter with news that we're not going to raise rates for a while. I think that gives a lot of investors confidence that if they want any yield, that it's going to come from the equity market.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you.